13 things to avoid if you want to become rich. A lot of people, they struggle financially and they think to themselves, oh, you know what? I cannot become rich because I don't have enough money, or I don't have enough capital. I don't have the right idea, or I'm not in the right industry, or I don't have the right connections. You know what? From my experience, that's not what holds most people back. What holds most people back is this one thing, and that is ego. That's right, ego. Now, you may be thinking, no, I don't have any ego. What are you talking about? I'm just struggling financially. I don't have money. No, that's not true. You see, ego comes in many disguises. When I was broke, I had many of these egos that are holding me back. Today, I'm going to share with you 13 of them. Number 1, the blame ego. See, lame people blame people. The blame ego says, well, it's not my fault. It's the government's fault. It's the economy, right? It's the industry. It's my coworkers. It's my parents. Oh, you know what? I come from a dysfunctional family, and that's why I will never become rich. Have this ego. Do you blame other people? Do you make excuses? Then maybe the one that's holding you back. Number 2, the know-it-all ego. See, when I was broke, I thought I know it all. I don't need to read books. I know what I'm doing. I was starting all these businesses, and guess what? None of them worked. Because I thought I knew what I was talking about. Guess what? I didn't know. Know it all. Always thinking they know everything. Keep doing the same thing again and again and expect a different result. That's the very definition of insanity. The know-it-all ego. Number 3, the fearful ego. You see, what holds a lot of people back is fear. Fear of success, fear of failure, fear of making a mistake. Think about it. Before you do something, you're saying to yourself, well, what if it doesn't work? Or what if I lose money? And what if I make a mistake? Then what happens? What if I don't know what to do? What if I can't figure this out? Then what if it does work? You see, always remember, fear is an acronym. It stands for false evidence appearing real. It's nothing more than a made-up story in your own mind. So do you have the fearful ego holding you back? Number 4, the comfort zone ego. It says, I'm comfortable. I'm happy where I am. I'm content. Things are fine. You know, I don't need to be that ambitious. Well, that's the problem. Your income zone is your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is your income zone. When you get complacent, when you get comfortable, you are not growing. Remember, when you're not growing, you are dying. So do you have this ego that is holding you back right now? And what are you going to do about it? Number 5, the judgmental ego. I want you to imagine this. You are walking down the street and suddenly you hear and suddenly you see a red Ferrari just drove by. What's the first thought that comes through your mind? Number 6, the excuses ego. You see, you can make money or you can make excuses, but you cannot do both. An excuse is nothing more than a well-planned lie. You see, the excuses ego says, well, I can't afford it. I don't have money, right? Or that's too far, or that's too difficult, I don't have enough experience. It's always I can't, or I don't know how. You see, you could have a million excuses why you cannot do something. You only need one damn good reason why you must do it. Number 7, the people-pleasing ego. Well, I just want to make sure everybody's happy, everybody's okay, right? Yeah, I know, but I don't want to rock the boat, right? As long as everybody's okay, then I'm okay. You try to please people too much. You always put other people first. Nothing wrong with that. But sometimes in life, you have to put yourself first. You always put your family first. You always put other people first. My question to you is, what about you? And you might think you're so selfless. No, you're being selfish. That's people-pleasing ego in play. Number 8, the justification ego. You justify why you don't do something. You justify why you can't do it. You know, I am too young. I am too old. I am an immigrant. I speak with an accent. I don't have enough experience. Or maybe, you know what? It's too late. I'm married. I've got a husband. I've got a wife. I have kids, right? I sacrifice for my kids. And you know what? I never wanted it anyway. That is a lie. You justify your failures. Don't use your kids as an excuse. Use them as fuel, as your motivation. Why you must do something, not why you can do something. Stop justifying. Number 9, the jealous ego. Have you ever said stuff like this? Oh, rich people are greedy. They are selfish. Oh, you know what? It's not that big of a deal anyway. It's jealousy. Don't criticize what you have not done or what you're not capable. Don't let this jealous ego hold you back. Number 10, the fake ego. Have you ever met someone that you don't know them, but the minute you meet with them, they just have this weird kind of vibe that you don't trust him or her, or they feel very fake, that you feel like, oh my God, they're just so fake, they're so superficial, that you don't make that connection, that they're not genuine. Everyone else is taken. Be yourself. I would rather people hate me for who I am than love me for who I am not. Number 11, and that is the shy ego. The shy ego says, well, I'm just shy, I'm just an introvert, I'm not good with people. And as an excuse, you use that to stay in your own bubble. You use that to stay in your own shell. Or if I want to be rich, I have to get outside of my comfort zone. I have to overcome my shyness. That's how I could do what I do. So don't use that, your personality, as an excuse to hold you back. Number 12, the other people's opinions ego. Be honest. Do you worry a lot what people think of you? Do you worry how people perceive you? Stop. Stop worrying about other people's opinions. It's just their opinions. It doesn't matter. Critics, haters gonna hate. It doesn't matter. You do what you know is right. Number 13, and that is the do-it-yourself ego. Yes. The do-it-yourself ego says this: if you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. Wow, they'll never do it as good as the way that I do it. Or I don't trust him, or I don't trust her. That is ego. That's a form of ego that holds you back. Because nothing great is accomplished just with one person. It requires other people. It requires teamwork. So the do-it-yourself ego, this is probably one of the most common egos that hold most people back, that hold most entrepreneurs back. That's holding them back from going to that next level because they are control freaks.
تهیه شده در رسانه آموزشی بیزمگ. بیز همیشه یک گام جلوتر.